Hey, what's going on guys, it is Lasty here and welcome to a very big player review. Today we're going to be looking at Zlatan Ibrahimović, the 89 rated striker from Sweden who plays for Paris Saint-Germain. But before we get into the video, if you are looking to buy coins, be sure to check out UT Coin Traders. Links down below in the description for you guys. Right then, Zlatan Ibrahimović, what a big beast he looks to be. So, what I wanted to do was have a quick look at his current price in the market, so I could show you guys roughly what this, what this beast is going to absolutely set you back. So we're in the market. Let's have a quick search, and as you can see, currently on this game right now, within the first week of it coming out, he is currently there's a 640 bid in there. What else have we got here? 560 bid. So somewhere between the 550 and 650 k mark, which is obviously a lot. And as you can see, only 1 to 2 pages of him available, so he's still a very low card weight. There is not many of him out on the market at the moment. He's very hot property right now because he has got some obviously great stats and stuff. So he's very expensive. So what I think we should do is cut to some stats of Ibra to try and figure out if we can realize why he would be worth so many coins. Right then guys, so we are now looking at a picture of Ibrahimovic's on-card stats, and to the side of that we have got his in-game stats. So what I can tell you is, on his card he's got 76 pace, which you might not think is too much, but he is 6'5". I mean, it's not easy to move something which is that tall, so he doesn't feel slow on the ball. He has got 88 dribbling, 89 shooting, which is crazy to have, 79 passing and 79 heading. Those are his main sort of useful stats. You don't want to be looking at that defensive stat because he's an out-and-out striker. You don't want him back in that sort of defensive mid spot or anything like that. So those are his on-card stats. And as you can see over on the right, we have got his in-game stats. So I'm going to now sort of fade in some gold stars, what I think are some of his more important in-game stats, the things to note and things that make him feel like an absolute beast and worth that 500 to 600,000 coins. So first off, we have got ball control, 90 ball control. He's 6'5" for Christ's sake, and he's so good on the ball. He's got a great touch. Alongside that, over on the right hand side you've got agility. 86 agility is very high for someone who's so tall. The fact that he can even move and he doesn't move like a tank is crazy. So to be able to be agile, freely flow around the pitch and have no problems moving, twisting, turning inside and outside of defenders is absolutely key to the success of Zlatan Ibrahimović on Ultimate Team. Then we have his 91 finishing. This is one of the stats which goes towards that 89 shooting, and let me tell you guys, that combined with his 86 long shots and 93 shot power leads to a completely and utterly deadly strike of the ball, and he really does net some goals. And the final thing which I really think, points out that Ibra is a beast is that 93 strength. This year on Ultimate Team, strength plays a lot more of a part of it. It's not just about pace. It still is about some pace, but it's not just all about pace. So the fact that he's got 93 strength, he's so tall, he's so agile and such a good finisher is what I believe, makes him the player that he is, and the worth 500 to 600,000 coins at this current moment in time. So those are his in-game stats. Let's just fade that out and show you guys the player data, the bio of the Zlatan Ibrahimović that I have here. So I borrowed him off a guy called Fuji, my buddy Fuji, who I've been getting to know quite well recently. He's a fellow YouTuber, and he's gone absolutely ham on packs at the start of this game, and he is insanely rich. He is also a part of FootWiz right now, so if you guys use that website to build your squads and stuff, he is a member of that team. I believe he's like a graphical designer for them. But Fuji makes some incredible YouTube videos as well. As I said, he's really rich. He's got some massive squads out already on Ultimate Team. So I thank you so much for letting me borrow this player. As you can see, it's bought for trade offer, so it's not actually mine, guys. But I really hope you guys will go over to Fuji's channel, subscribe to him for some really good FIFA 14 content and stuff. I believe his channel's going to absolutely blow up. So you heard it here first, guys. But this Zlatan right here, as you can see, 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now that's quality. He can finish on both feet, and he's, as well as having that really good dribbling, good ball control and agility, he's got the skill moves to boot with it as well, which is awesome. As you can see there, he actually played the 10 games for me, and to be fair, he probably played around 8 games, because I did try and go into a couple of proper online games and it froze for me every time. All of this footage that I collated was from the early release of the game. So the only actual matches that I could play were against friends. But as you know, they go towards your record this year, so there is no friendly matches anymore. They are definitely sweatfest now, you know, now that they go towards your record and stuff. But he scored 17 goals in 10 games for me, which is great. A real good achievement. Nearly 2 goals a game. Got a couple of assists as well, but he's the main goal scorer for the team. So what I think I should do is probably move in and show you some of the goals that I scored with Ibrahimović. Right then, lads, as I said, I have got some goals to show you here with Zlatan Ibrahimović. First one, finesse shots with this guy. I mean, finesse shots with anyone, yeah, they're overpowered, as well as that over the top through ball. Just crazy strong. But then when you've got someone like Ibra on the other end of it, it's just going to end in success. I mean, he's just a finisher, and from every angle, every situation. Look at that, he just whips that one across the ball into the back of the net. What a lovely goal that was. I just enjoy using him because of his skill moves, just the fluidity of him. He just seems to be able to move. He's got the strength, the height, the feels like the pace. I mean, chemistry style wise, I think he's got a marksman on him, which gives him pace, shooting and heading. Any sort of chemistry style which is going to give Ibra a little bit more pace is obviously always going to be greatly appreciated, and will help you out a fair bit. But just, you can tell by some of the goals here that he's just scoring. Some of the times he's holding off defenders because of his strength. Some of the times he's just making himself space. And then this is the last goal. This is the best one that I scored. Look at this. Little flicks up, knocks it over his head. Defender's nowhere, and left-footed volley looping over the keeper. That right there is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to show you that one again before we go in and talk about my final rating on Ibra. But when I scored this, I just had the biggest smile on my face. That right there was gorgeous in my eyes. I don't score many good goals like that. But we're now back onto his bio, and let's just talk about overall ratings, shall we? But before we do that, let's talk kind of value for money. So I'll put a little graphic up now, which shows you that I have given Ibra a 4-star value for money, which is going to be 4 out of 5 stars normally. So obviously he's missing a star there, so he's not the best value for your money, because he's that expensive that you could probably pick up so many other different, you could pick up whole teams for the price that this guy costs, which means that, you know, you're still going to have money in order to build a team around Ibra and stuff like that, which is not easy to do. So you could probably get Aguero and Benteke and something up front in a Premier League squad, and they might just about do a similar sort of role that Ibrahimović would do, because you've got one big guy, one small guy, 2 skillful, good goal scorers, whereas Ibra's going to cost you a hell of a lot of coins. But overall, I will give him a 9.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed using this dude. He is so good on this game, and to be honest, I can see his price holding around that sort of 500 to 600k mark for the entire year of FIFA, because it kind of did last year. It stayed at that sort of 400, 500k mark, because he's so worth it when you buy him. It's just fun to use the guy. So I hope you have enjoyed this player review, guys. The first one I've done in absolutely ages. If you have enjoyed, smash a like. I've got the squad builder coming out tomorrow for what I actually used Ibra in. That's why I haven't shown you it in these clips. But I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, again, smash a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.